What's going on YouTube? Adam from Rock Therapy. First and foremost, it's kind of windy today, so I apologize. I'm here at Family RC once again, Clinton Township, Michigan. Today, I'm really excited. We have the JCon Megalithic versus the Upgrade RC Razorwire. Arguably two of the most popular choices in small scale tires. So let's get to the bench and I'll show you what we're dealing with. Hopefully you can hear me okay. There's also a train coming through. So these are the JCon Megalithic in the green compound. And inside we have the flubs, the slime ball inserts. Good combination, arguably the best combination on this course from what people are telling me. These tires are brand new, they have not been scrubbed in. Just for reference, a set of these tires is about $40. Very expensive for a tiny crawler tire. The inserts in the tires are $30. Very expensive for an insert. So I want to not only compare performance, but bang for buck. So let's look at the Razorwires. Here we go. Upgrade RC Razorwire. These are sold by A-Main Hobbies. These are a very popular tire at the moment. Inside, I'm running Neuse pink inserts. Also a very popular insert at the moment. These tires, sorry about the wind, they retail for about $20 for a set of 4. The inserts are $12 for a set of 4. So if you're comparing these versus the Megalithics, you're looking at $70 compared to $32. I like to look at things from a value mindset, and I can see that, you know, if these work out well, I could also buy a set of little guy racing tires. I'll give you an example out of my toolbox here. These are the little guy racing claw hammers. Really good tire also. These are less than 20 bucks. So I can buy 2 pairs of tires for 20 bucks with the 2 sets of inserts, or I can buy what you see in front of you. So let's test them out. All right, up first is the Megalithic. Once again, a $70 set of tires and inserts. Part of my nature with everything I do is trying to find value where it can be had. And I believe that a big part of this hobby, a big part of any hobby really, is people tend to overspend when they don't have to. So when I saw these Megalithics were really expensive, I didn't want to buy them. But these things are absolutely insane so far. I've never made it up that line so cleanly in my life. So let's bring it back around. Let's try this line over here. This is often challenging a little bit. Very doable. But with an average set of tires, you will struggle. And there's absolutely no struggling here. I'm kind of blown away so far by these tires. I'm not going to say that they're worth $40 on their own, but maybe they are. So let's try this line over here. This one's also not the easiest thing in the world. I know it looks very grippy, But if you've got just an okay set of tires, you're not going to get up this. And once again, Megalithics are the truth, guys. Are they worth 40 bucks? You decide that for yourself. This is generally a pretty challenging section up here too. I tend to not grip well here, and I want to see how these do specifically. Curious to know what they do. They are also slipping a little bit, but that doesn't surprise me. But they definitely seem like they want to bite right here. And I'm so impressed with the way they behaved on the other side that I'm not too worried about it. Okay, we were able to get up there. That's also a challenging spot. Let's try it one more time. The wind is picking up. Never able to get up over here. Let's try over here again. Okay, well, they are getting up over to the right, which isn't that impressive. But let's go try another spot. Not too shabby. Now let's see what the razor wires can do. Once again, these are razor wires that have been trimmed to a 1.3. Sorry about the motorcycle. That shouldn't affect things too much. They have Mias pink inserts in them. I'm gonna try to run similar lines to the Megalithics. And, you know, those were able to crawl right up this, and the razor wires have done the same. Now let's try the line over to the right here. I was blown away by the Megalithics, but also not impressed with the price. Now the question is that the price you have to pay to get that kind of performance? These are struggling a little bit more for sure. If I recall, the Megalithics kind of walked right up that. But they did pretty well. Now let's try this sideline over here. The JCon walked right up this without any issues at all. And these are doing pretty well. up until we get to the top. And they are not as impressive up here, that's for sure. They are struggling. It's easier over to the right. I'm just not having great luck with this. And I don't really know why. I can go over this way, so I don't know. Now, one thing to keep in mind with these tires is not every application is going to apply to you. You have different rocks, you have a different driving style, you have a different center of gravity, you have a million other things that I don't have. So this is just testing things on my rig, on my course, just to give us something to talk about. Now the megalithic structure struggled here as well. It's always easier over to the right. But for some reason my front end keeps lifting. And we are able to get up over there. Let's try it again. Let me zoom back in. Okay. I try to get my camera angles the same every time, but out here on these uneven surfaces, it's not easy. And once again, sorry about the wind. Ooh, I almost had a really good pull there. My Furytech electronics are performing exactly the way I expect them to, which is twitchy. I want to know in the comments what your luck with Furytech electronics is. Mine is questionable at best. I think next time I'm gonna go with a dinky. That's what I'm gonna do, dinky. So once again, the megalithics didn't do great here, and these are not doing any better. All right, let's move somewhere else. Not bad. All right, let me put a period on this sentence for everybody. The Megalithic flub combination was fantastic. The Razorwire performed well. It performed just as well as some of the other tires I've tested out here, which are the Claw Hammers, the Lucky Sevens, the Black Labels, the Next Racing Gritmaster Geckos. There are probably tires that I'm not remembering at this moment in time. The Megalithics outshine all of them. Are they worth the $70 to also get the slime ball inserts? I will leave that up to you. I do have an interesting idea though, and I'm wondering firm tire versus soft tire. It was difficult to see on the video, but the Megalithic and the slime ball have a very firm feel to them, which is the opposite of the other tires that I've run. So I want to see if maybe we've been learning this wrong. Maybe we think that we need a lot of, you know, pliability and wrinkle in these tires to get it to grip the rocks. And I'm not sure that's true anymore. So there will be a follow-up video on that. I just wanted to finish this out. The Megalithics are great. The slime balls in combination with that seem to work well. I don't know which one was carrying the load here or if they worked together to produce the results I was looking for, but they definitely did. So I'm signing off here. This is Adam with Rock Therapy at ROKTHRPY, and I will see you out there on the rocks.